Hi guys, welcome back to Relation-ish. We
What
took
up?
a long break, but we have a vlog video to explain that. So we are really excited to
Do
be
we need
back
to explain it? Like,
for the vlog video kind of does.
I'm saying,
Like a
they
little
see,
bit.
they see.
I
They
don't know
knew.
how all these YouTube couples, after they have babies and then their babies aren't in their video. We said we didn't want her in the video, but Sienna's not really having us putting her down right now. And it's okay. Say hi, baby.
Perfect.
Okay. So anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that
Hey.
you are,
In the know.
about all of our future videos.
What are we talking about today in couples therapy?
Today we are talking about fighting fair.
I want to start off the video by saying, I do not fight fair. I'm terrible at it. Thank you, Sienna. So, now that we got that out the way,
You are.
what is fighting fair, Caitlin?
I think fighting fair, I mean, we all know that, fighting, having arguments, that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's healthy when you do have disagreements and you don't, like, everything's not going to be peachy all the time. So, but I think that when you're fighting fair, you are not hitting below the belt.
Mm-hmm.
You are not throwing things in someone's face. You're not doing stuff to intentionally hurt them. You're being honest, you're being open, but it's not with the intent to hurt your partner. It's like a fight, but just like, okay, you see things your way, or we have a disagreement, and but we're not, like really trying to get at each other. We're trying to get it out and then resolve it. And I think that's really what a fair fight is. Arguing, you both get your points out, and then you just try to take points from the other person, even if you don't agree.
Okay.
And find a common ground. That's what fighting fair is to me. What would it mean to you if you fought fair? Do I fight? You already said you don't fight fair. Do I fight fair?
I don't think
Fight
you
fairer.
don't fight fair. I think there's very little that gets under my skin in that regard. I think this is not going to work. Oh, there we go. I think, I don't think you don't fight fair. I do think, you don't want me to get my point across, Ian? And this is, oh, them eyes getting low. Somebody getting tired.
Yeah, she's sleeping. Cut this whole part out.
Pause. So, I don't think that you don't fight fair. I do think there's very few things that somebody can say to me that's really gonna like get under my skin. I do think you're a button pusher though. You like to constantly push the buttons to take me there. And then, you've seen how I am with my friends and stuff. I can throw any jabs with anybody. So when I'm doing it with you, when we're arguing, it's not to intentionally hurt you, but that's just, I'm quick with it. That's how
That's not something to be proud. Like
I'm
it's
not. No. I'm
something
not saying I'm cool when it's the friends and stuff. It's cool, but like you said, when it's between you and I, it's not a good look. Look, she sleep already. Shh.
But I
Pro
think
dad.
even with you saying like, okay, there's not much that gets under your skin, even if because you're not as sensitive as I am, but there's still things that I shouldn't say.
Yeah.
As a woman, like still just that type of stuff. That's
Yeah.
still a part of not. So even if I'm not saying something to hurt you or I don't want to hurt you, there's things that I should not, do or say, like call
That's
you disrespectful
more on-
names.
yeah,
But
respect. That's what it's more
respect.
about,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, if I was being disrespectful, then I would not be fighting fair because that's an attempt to But I think when I push buttons, it's not like I'm not trying to take you there. It's like I don't like lingering conflict.
Mm-hmm.
I hate lingering conflict. I hate going to bed mad. I hate waking up because I will wake up upset because I just don't function that way.
Yeah.
So
I wake up like it's a new day.
yeah, I can't do that. So the way that I end my day is extremely important to me. And I don't think that that's something that's going to change. So it's just, I think that's my thing. It's like, you be like, okay, I need to step away and go and cool off and I'll, be back. But I'm like, okay, well, how long is it going to take you to cool off? Because
It does take me a while.
it does. It takes you a very...
That's
but by
because
the
somebody
time-
pushes the buttons to the max. If I'm at the max, it
But
takes
you
the max
can't-
amount of time to cool off.
But sometimes it's
earlier
a
in the-
disrespectful amount of time.
Earlier in the conflict, when I'm trying to walk away initially, that's when I don't want to reenact her and be bad, but you running away, you can't do that, you scared, blah, blah. You know, when that starts, when that happens, I was trying to go cool off. It might have took 20, 30 minutes then, but now I'm still back in the argument. And now the buttons have been pushed and we're going up a level.
But
Now,
that's just like, even when you said with the timeout thing, like, okay, the timeouts.
the first timeout was petty.
But okay, so
We
even
have
when
not
you
done it
say,
since.
but okay, it hasn't been a timeout. But even when you say, like, look, I need to go, you don't really say I need to go cool off, but you be like, you know,
I'm
like you
out.
walk away or you're out or whatever.
Yeah.
It's still an unfair amount of time. So by the time you come back and we talk about it, the issues don't really get resolved the way they should because it's too much time in between.
I don't know if the last argument or issues have been fully resolved. I think we have kind of a better understanding.
We do, but it's because I feel like they would not come up again if there was a sit down conversation without somebody usually gets defensive.
And these arguments cost me money every time, so I'd be
That's-
even more mad.
That's your fault.
It is.
And it's not cool.
So, guys, in the comments, write down below, do you fight fair? Are you having a hard time fighting fair? Do you not fight at all? Which I think that's even stranger, but we have to do better as a unit with the timeouts. If she pushed the buttons less, and this is one thing they told us, our therapist told us, even though I want to say,
Before she
hey,
quit
get
on
ready
us.
for a beep, because she, quit on us.
Yeah.
But she did say, the timeouts and the button pushing, that's something that you kind of don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't delve deeper into fighting fair, but, from other things we've watched and, stuff we've been trying to do as a couple, I think we realized, we don't fight fair.
No.
And I'm, like I said, I'm not absolved from it. I'm probably the champion of it. I'm pretty good at not fighting fair. That's not something to be proud of. I'm not. I'm going to try to do better.
But it's like in the moment, I think it's really hard to.
Yes.
It's
very
really hard to, because you have to be conscious about what you're saying. And once you get upset or too upset, or for me, too emotional, and all of my emotions come out, then neither one is straight logic. Even from a super angry standpoint, it's not straight logic, because if you were thinking logically, it'd be like, okay, I should not say or do this because I know it's going to hurt her, and whatever we just argued about is going to be that plus what I just said.
Yeah.
On top of what I just said, and then on top of you saying, hey, I need a break, and I'm like, no, we need to sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I think there's that, and then also, I think I mentioned it like a couple minutes ago, but I didn't really go into it. Like, getting defensive. If you tell me something that I do that's not right or something that you don't like in the heat of an argument, sometimes it's hard to like not get defensive because there's already beef. Or like if I tell you like,
That's
yo,
true,
why
too.
are you talking to me like this? Or, if one of us says to, hey, lower our voice or something, because we say that to each other, we
In the
we
middle of
try.
yelling.
Yeah, in the middle of yelling, we be like,
Yeah.
lower your voice.
Yeah, who you talking to?
But it's like, it's hard to not get defensive. Like if I was to say to you, don't talk to me like that. And it's like, okay, well, you're already on 10. So if I tell you that, it's like, okay, you're going to get defensive. But you really shouldn't be saying it. It's just like it's already too heated.
Yeah.
So I just think that I don't really know what point to like mitigate all of this. But I think that all of that is stuff that we need to work on, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people need to work on in order to like fight fair, because the worst things happen and like the most hurt is like arguments, and it's hard to come back from that even when you like piece it up and be like, okay.
Yeah. No, I agree. You bodying this topic. I can't say much because I'm not good at fighting fair. I'm like, there's no low blows for me. There's no shots somebody taking me.
Me being disrespectful is something that if it doesn't matter what we're arguing about. If I say something disrespectful, there's no way he's like.
And when she says that, she's not talking about like, I don't think she's said nothing disrespectful to me in the standpoint.
Not
of,
like calling, like not like that, but it's still disrespectful to him as the man of the house.
Yeah,
It's
that's
more
what we're
like
talking
that.
about. Yeah. So that'd be that issue. But I don't know. I'm petty on the low.
And I'm not.
Is it on the low?
No, it's not.
I'm low key.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say I'm low. I'm kind of, so when I'm like,
Jerk.
what? Yeah, I'll be ready to go. But I'm working on turning that off. That's just how the streets raised me.
But I think that if we
That's how we grew
directed,
up.
but I think with the way that we both can turn up, if we combined that energy and directed it outwards towards other people or towards other energies that are not here in the house, I think it would make us stronger because we both can go,
Yeah.
pretty hard when it comes to stuff. So I think we need to find a way to channel that, like put it together but push it out.
Yeah. I think we've identified an issue and we're working on it. I'm definitely working on it on my end.
But how do we work on it though? Because it's easy
You
to be
just-
like, okay, well, I do this or you do that or whatever. And it's like, okay, well,
One.
identifying it is the first part, but then what do we do?
One, I can only control what I do. So when my buttons are being pushed, I need to recognize that and not escalate. Normally, I'm like, oh, where? You want to go there? And we go. So now I need to look at it and be like, okay, she tried it and count to 12 or something.
So you think that the next time you think that maybe counting?
No,
to, like,
I'm
calm
just saying
down?
I need to know when my buttons are being. It's me controlling my end of it. So I need to recognize that, she's pushing my buttons. Don't go there with her right now. And this is where you walk away. I need to cool off, and then it won't take me however long. You know what I'm saying? Because once we get to 1,000, that's max levels. I gotta, gotta do other things. I gotta walk away for real. So, but I can only control what I do. So what I'm gonna do is just,
But I think I feel like when a lot of people talk about this, like there is no real, I don't want to say no real process, but I think this is the part that people have the hardest part with. And I think it's something that we may find as an issue. Maybe the next time we beef is like, okay, when do we do it? Because if I'm pushing your buttons and I don't know that I just pushed a button because I'm just, talking and then I don't realize it.
Hold up.
What?
You don't realize when you push my buttons?
Sometimes I don't. Like last time when we argued, I didn't know that I had said something that was disrespectful to you because I know that I didn't say anything like a certain. So when you said that you felt disrespected, I really don't. I still to this second don't know what I said.
When people talk about disrespect, there's the tone just adds to it. But what you say, the core essence of the statement is where the disrespect lies. It's not in, oh, you said it a certain type of way. That's why girls already know. Y'all know. Nice, nasty. That's not somebody being mean to you and, it being overt. It's, they're doing it on low key, but they're being nice about it. So I ain't.
But if I'm just saying how I feel, you don't think that maybe just being like, okay, that was like when you say something to me, I'd be like, Kadeem, that was disrespectful. Like you need to watch what you're saying or don't talk to me like that. I try to tell you like, okay, now you saying something that's like not, you don't do that. Okay. And sometimes I don't know that I'm saying something that's disrespectful. I'm just saying how I feel, but I don't know how it's coming across to you. So to me, it doesn't seem that way, but you may take it like that. And, perception is everything.
Okay.
So if you perceive something that I'm saying as disrespect, I think it would help if, I knew like, okay, you getting kind of disrespectful. You out of pocket for saying that because it make it sound like this. And then it's like, okay, well, I don't want to disrespect you. So now it's like, okay, well, let's nip this in the bud. That way it's not that, and then you feel disrespected. I don't know you feel disrespected by something I said, and then you start coming at me, and now we're beefing about this, and this. Okay. And then we're beefing about how long it takes for you to calm down.
Like I said, I'm gonna make sure I don't let it get to that point on my end. And it's
been a lot easier for me to. I used to not. I used to be. How would I say it? I wouldn't really go to 1,000. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't deal with anything. I would just shut down completely. Mm. But now it's like, I don't think that that's healthy in a relationship either. So I started trying to, deal with my emotions instead of walking away from them because harboring like negative emotions towards somebody, I can't like be around them. I just be like, ugh. Mm. So like with you, I'm like, okay, I need to deal with all of these things. I need to feel what I'm supposed to feel. He says something, I feel hurt. Somebody else says the same thing to me, I could be like, are you? You know? Or I could like really go at them and not feel bad about it. But it's not the same thing, you know, with you. And I think it's important for us to both acknowledge that we feel something. I think that's important too. Like, you feel disrespected. I feel hurt.
I feel you. Wait. I just want everybody to know on YouTube, it took me 3 minutes to put her to sleep. Pacifiers out. That's some real sleep almost.
Next step is the limp arm.
Stage 2.
Yeah.
Well, let's try to wrap it up. Fighting fair.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. And yeah, give us some feedback on this video. Give us some feedback on what we're talking about.
Some ideas for other topics.
Yeah.
Maybe something you're dealing with in your relationship.
And we'll talk about
Is your girl a flirt? Is, you know, whatever the case may be. Just leave those comments below. So, you know, we deal with a lot of the same stuff that everybody else deals with. So
we just want to talk about it in open forum and be honest and raw and just, I don't know. I think so many people have these type of conversations, like, of course, in private. But I think when you get another couple's perspective, it's helpful just to hear about it. Because like I was telling you the other day, just hearing another like girl talk about her husband or her boyfriend or whatever, or another guy talk about his wife or girlfriend, it's like I listen to it. And even if I don't agree with it, I'm like, I'm glad I don't have that problem. Or like, dang, do I do that?
We're
so
wrapping
it's
up,
helpful. But
anytime
anytime
Caitlin is talking to some other girl about how their guy was with the baby or how he treats her, she comes home with a whole different energy.
Yeah.
But then let a couple weeks go by, she been in the house with me, I'm the worst person in the world. So
that's not true.
It'd be like, oh, I was with so-and-so and they said their man never helped with the baby at night. He was asleep. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what energy you talking about after a couple weeks. Lying self. Anyway, that was not the truth.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Appreciate you guys.
Bye.